Yo guys, what's going on? Happy Sunday. How is everyone? Hopefully you're all doing well. Got a few of you in here already. Dads, welcome in. R1, welcome in. Trivia, Alex, Nora Spiris, how's it all going? Fabio jumped in as well. Everyone who's joining on TikTok, welcome on in. Got that up and running. 57th on the server. Yeah, nice. I mean, I don't know how many Necros are in our server now, but we'll have a look. I still think the build needs changing, right? Yeah, I read that again and then realized what you said. I reckon that number will drop, but I also think what R1 has just said, I think that will change as well. Because I seriously think, like, I think builds now, guys, should have no Wraithform. Thank you very much for sharing the live. I think builds should have no Wraithform. For some reason, I think builds no Wraithform anymore. Necro forever. Ooh yeah. That's what I say, man. Well, we're gonna try a 10 Thorn build, but it's very odd on PC. It's very odd on PC. I'll show you why before we go into a battle. But it is very, very strange. Not having Wraithform makes you feel naked in VG. Yeah. Thank you very much for the follow. It does feel weird, Alex, and it may well adapt. But we're basically using like a Nedra build, but it's got something else in it as well. So I'll show you. Let's jump in, guys. Let's jump in. So, welcome in, Julian. Let's drop the music a little bit. So, speed or teleport build? Just speed, really, just speed. But the thing is with this 10 Thorns, guys, has anyone here used 10 Thorns? Does anyone currently use 10 Thorns? Hi, Karma. How's it going? Welcome in. But if you do use 10 Thorns, you'll know what I mean about it feeling strange, especially if you play it on PC. On mobile, it's completely different. Now, the issue on PC is for the people who play PC and you use your mouse button to move. So I use this button here to move around, my right click to move around, yeah? I do not use WASD. I use the mouse button move. So, if I want to cast my 10 Thorns, I have to be pointing in the way I want it to go, yeah? So I have to be pointing. On mobile, you can be running, say, in this direction, and you can be casting behind you at the same time. That's the difference. And with WASD, you can do the same. So if I use my mouse buttons on the side of my mouse, I can actually cast behind me. But the adjustment to play WASD is just weird to me in this game. 4 years of playing just mouse button movement and then going WASD is not correct. So it could evolve into something else instead of 10 Thorns yet. But we'll see. We'll see. This is going to be a very bad... We're going to have some bad matches tonight, guys, because I've not played, like, any of this build, really. So we're going to have bad matches, for sure. It is quite an adjustment. Yes. Those wings spoil your eyes. There is 5,000 Rezo wings. Fluffy. Luffy. 5,000. But there's multiple different things we could try, guys. You could try, instead of using 10 Thorns, the other one you could use is Lower Creed. But the thing is with Lower Creed is you have to have an enemy in range to be able to target it. No more I find the mages are just not working like they used to, Fabio. You can use mages in this build, but there's another reason I'm trying something else for this build. I'm staying on pools, man. I'm not moving, Alex. I know there's some other stuff going on pools, but yeah, we're not moving. Definitely not, dude. Definitely not. So you could use lower creed. Departed appetite, no. This, no. Lower creed, yes. And I think the only other one is in 10 thorns. Have you tried new gems? I've got the 5-star. I haven't leveled up the other ones yet. How about fierce skeletons? I mean, you could if you want to stay at range. You have a, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Fabio. So you lost a few days in the game. I mean, the game is your secondary, right? You know, family first, dude. Family first. So understandable, man. And I think the legs here could be changed out for something else as well, guys. We're still keeping draw deep though. But I've even considered, guys, going using Wraith form, yeah, but going for something like Grim Waltz or even Bleak. Any new build candidates? We've been looking at them, Brad. Like I've had a couple of days where we've just been testing new builds, playing around with different things. And I mean, what we've decided on at this moment in time is to go something like Nedra's build. I don't know if you've seen Nedra's build going around, but it plays very odd on PC. You'll see what I mean. Let me jump in and show you. And this would be the first time playing this version, guys. So this version basically uses bone spirits, and the bone spirit version we're using is this version, and it's going to silence them as well. So while you're running away, you can be like casting this as well. And then you can recharge it based on the amount of corpses you use. It has been rough. Yeah, I mean, I keep hearing that a lot. Necros are finding it very rough at the moment. I think there's numerous reasons. I think some of the reasons are... Looks like an old Necro build. It is going back to something that we probably used a long time ago, but we used to use the other version, not 10 thorns. Only 2 days with Monk. I think the issue that Necros are having at this moment in time, and I think a lot of classes, there are a few other classes that have having it as well. You've got Crusaders, which are really powerful at the moment with the cowboy build. How's everyone's experience with Saders? And barbarians still, right? Barbarians, guys, are being able to heal using the mobs that are in the new Battlegrounds. Barons, how's it going? Barb, they're a new build is... The trouble is there's so many barbs at the moment. They can utilize the mobs in the Battleground, guys, for healing. So watch out for that. Is Necro now low tier? I mean, Necro is not as good as it was for sure in PvP, but it's figuring out the next thing, right? So this build I will be terrible at, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Gonna be bad. Gonna be bad. Seems like Monk found a workaround for nerfs. Yeah, there's something going on with him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Dead. popped. Oh, stunned and then dead. Wow. This aiming is just weird, guys. This aiming is just weird. The aiming seems very weird. I don't feel that squishy. I mean, I can run at full speed as long as I'm casting, look. But I mean, like, you need to be on point with them hits, and it's just like you can get speed really, really easily with this build, but it's aiming. Aiming's a nightmare on PC. Aiming just feels very off. Rip. Please tell me more about aiming difficulties as a whiz on. It's just like this build. I watched a guy playing this on TikTok earlier, guys. Another streamer, and I've been watching him for a few weeks on and off. And he plays on mobile, and he plays this build like brilliantly. And I said to him today, I was like, I want to try this build, but I know on PC it's going to be a nightmare. No, on PC it's going to be a nightmare. I mean, WASD it would be fine if I was using WASD, but I don't. You'll get used to it after breaking your brain. I mean, literally. I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. On mobile, this build is easy. Yep. And that's why I think 10 thorns on PC is like a nightmare. Because you can't aim it. Like, you need someone that's auto aim. Like, running towards them's all right. So yeah, I think we'll change that essence out straight away. There is auto aim, but it's beyond, it's beyond shit. So yeah, guys, this build for PC users, I don't suggest it. So 10 thorns, I mean, is just, yeah, it's just weird. Like, to try and get someone hitting this is just, yeah, weird. And with these glitching artifacts all the time, look, what is going on with the game? Try it on mobile. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to change 10 thorns. The trouble is, if you change 10 thorns, guys, if you change 10 thorns, then you have to change someone else. Because you need speed. So what else can we adapt? I mean, I would like... You sound weird. Did I catch a cold? I sound weird? I didn't catch a cold, no. Although my missus, she has got a cold, so maybe I am coming down with some. Might be the start of it. Because she has got like cough, cold. Yep, awful. So do we... Yeah, I think a lot of people have said that, Brad. I like the new map. Do we try this? But we're not going to use it for the primary, so do we just then try this? I don't know. Because the issue is, if you change 10 Thorn, you have to go. You have to go lower creed. And with lower creed, you're doing less. You don't get as much speed. I'm even tempted to try this. I'm tempted to try this. This seems pointless if you're using lower creed though. We still need this for sure. If we're going bone armor, that is. I mean, we could get rid of bone armor completely, guys. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, Baron. Go Bleak Augury, Corpse Gen Chest here for Gallowsborn. And then Bleak Augury, you get a bit of evasion. But then do I need these? Because that and that is not going to stack in speed, right? I mean, this then do we drop this? Because the speed does not stack. I've been thinking about a wall build as well, Alex. So if you come up with a wall build idea, then I mean, by all means. So because this already gives you 70%, so we don't need this. And I mean, will it generate enough corpses though? I mean, it will, right? Like, look how many corpses it's going to generate. Tons. So it's going to generate tons and tons. So what could we go in here? Borrowed time? Borrowed time for a bit more. I mean, you could go borrowed time. It makes sense to go borrowed time, right? But then do we just go back? I mean, you could go bone armor as well, but we haven't got draw deep. But that doesn't matter. But I think borrowed time would make sense, right? Like, you could get this heal one. Or this one. I think this one's pointless, right? heal or this? Because the speed don't matter. Which one, guys? I'll let chat pick. This is how we're making builds tonight, guys. I'm down for either one of those two. Or do we go bone armor? Yo, monk, how's it going? We could go something like that if we went bone armor. We're just looking at builds, dude. Gotta try some new stuff, right? Welcome on in anyway. If you're over on TikTok, welcome to everyone that's joining. Wolf, welcome in. We're messing around in BGs. Exactly that, dude. Exactly that. We're trying to find a new something. A new something. We don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we're messing. This is pointless. This might work. We haven't got draw deep though, so this would be all right. I think we'll try this to start with though. Oh, come on in from Thailand. Yeah, they will do now. I mean, I don't think it matters here, right? We could go Wraith form here and just be... I say we take this one. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Idiot. I want to put that there and I want bone spirits here. And maybe swap that. I suppose this doesn't matter either. We could go Soulfire now, right? I actually prefer Soulfire in BGs. Anyone else having login issues? People have been saying login issues all day across some parts of the world, man. Whereabouts in the world are you, Race? I did see someone saying earlier about login issues, so... Next update, Blizz buffs nerfed items. Can you imagine? Also, why voice spark at that level? What do you mean? The one I wrecked the other day. Not paying attention. In BG, seeing people with the same combo of gems. You can't log into your main. What error does it give you? Yeah, I wrecked a 4-star void the other day, man. I only ever use void as rank 1 though, so who cares, right? It's only ever as an Orcs gem, so... I mean, Mothers is good now because of the buff with Vithus, right? It's now buffed by Vithus, so it makes sense to use it. But we could lose every match tonight. We'll see how this goes, guys. We're not thinking about gems. We're just thinking about the build at the moment. I mean, the set pieces I'm using, guys, is Blood 4, 2 Vithus, 2 Barons. Yeah, that's the same error people have been reporting today, Ace. No one wanted to help me over here. No one actually come to see what was going down. Is there a reason why they did that? Thank you very much, Red One. Much appreciated follow. Is there a reason why they did that? I'm unsure. I wish they hadn't have changed it for your summons. I think the summons was really good. You stay here. I want to go play. Hey Kong, how's it going? Have I got the Leviathan Tomb gem? Yeah, I've got the Leviathan. I keep putting that in the wrong place. I got the gem. Rip. The downside I find with this build already is you need to be in fairly close when it comes to the corpse lance. Wait, we got a kill. I play in a motor build with corpse explosion, lance, bone wall, and borrowed time. Can you test it with tombstone? And 10 thorn is terrible on PC, dude. That's why I don't like playing 10 thorn. On PC, it's just bad. And Bleak Augury is not that great. What are we going to do, guys? That whiz beam. I mean, Angie, thank you very much for the follow. That whiz beam, though, right? Is so powerful. Look at that. What the fuck? PvP ranking for classes after the last update, man. I don't normally do that sort of video, but I mean, in the future, I could look at doing something like that if people want that after patches, and especially when it comes to PvP rankings. Look how close you have to be for this build, though, guys. But this just doesn't feel good. Too bad bone armor fixes don't work without summons. I'd agree with that trivia. Did they change this lower creed for the radius, guys? The radius feels a lot less than it used to. I mean, this is not the build. Range seems still the same. It just feels like you have to be really, really close. I wouldn't disagree with you there, Brad. Should we make a golem build and see how it does, guys? Should we make a golem build and see how it does? Corpse explosion is great with corpse lance for boost damage with sort of and flesh pick. Yeah, we was trying one of those earlier. The issue with corpse lance when it comes to 10 thorns on PC is you can't aim it. You can't aim it. If you're using mouse button move, yeah, like I do, mouse button move, look. I don't use WASD. If you use a mouse button move, you cannot aim your corpse lance. You have to be pointing in the way you're running to be able to aim. Unless you're standing still. Or you use auto move all of the time. You can't aim it. That's an issue with 10 thorns. Like, I should be able to just aim it wherever I want, but you can't. Yeah. And I think this is why, like, I personally think that the new gem is totally worth farming for, yeah. I personally think the best thing we can do, guys, is go a golem build. I personally think the best thing we can do is go a golem build. And I haven't activated this build in a long time. But we're going to activate it. Let's see what it looks like when I just have a look at my gear. So we need an armor. I need an armor gem from somewhere. I mean, what's my armor looking like? 5-1. I mean, we can put one of these in it for now. The damage of Wiz is so overpowered, dude. Why they didn't nerf it? One shot every time. Yeah, I'm not sure. That wizard was just doing a ton of damage to me. Absolute ton of damage. Okay. What is the time anyway? What time are we at? Okay, we've still got plenty of time. It's good. Ten thorns should get the same map expansion that mages get with meteor build. The trouble is with 10 thorns on PC, I wish I could just press 10 thorns like whenever I wanted to and then just place it wherever I want, right? But because you've got that circle, like you can't be aimed properly. I should be able to be walking this way and just press it wherever and it works, but it doesn't on PC. It's much better build on mobile. So play the 10 thorn build on mobile if you wish to. Just make sure I've got fairly good items in here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, these are fine. That's fine. We got Spiteful Blood in there. I really would like to try this new build out. This one. I really want to level one of these up, guys. Really want to level one of these up. I thought a versatile ring has a free socket. Can you imagine that? 3 sockets in a ring. That would be unbelievably OP. Golem is fine though. And I want to try Golem now. We're going to try Golem. But there is a build that will show itself, guys. We just have to find the build. The DPS build will show itself. But still early days. I do want to level. This is a rank 10, right? Yes. I do want to level this up. This is good. But I do want to get some of these. I might have to look at that off stream, but I want to level up. I do want to level up this a couple more times, I think. This one. But I'll do that off stream as well. We've got enough for what we want to test. That's fine. Do we need to change any of the essences now, though? Okay, we need to change his shoulder because this shoulder is terrible. We got borrowed time still. We got mages still. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I mean, this might be all right. But we're not going to get a kill, right? So I don't mean we don't need that. We don't need that. We could just increase mage damage. Or we just go this. Let's see how we go with Golem. I'm happy with how the build is. Welcome in on TikTok if you just joined. How is everyone over there? The other build wasn't broken though. I must say, Brad, the other build wasn't broken, right? It was just something that we'd used for so long. But I think there may be a bone wall build we could go. That is an option, like someone mentioned a moment ago. Which would be a good option for blocking the idol. Definitely an option, right? The barb hammer was broken. Yeah, for sure. But I definitely think we should definitely turn away from using things like baseline Wraithform and Proximal Fear should not be used. Because they're the two that will definitely give us a reduction in our damage. So maybe there will be a Dark Curse build come out with Bone Wall maybe. Maybe it'll be like a Dark Curse Bone Wall Dispel build as a support build, and then a Dark Curse who knows, another type of damage build with Dark Curse. I mean, with Dark Curse, if you had a build that could do both if it could do both support and damage, that gives you the option then to switch to go to a support version to use a debuff build, right? That is an option. I mean, you could potentially have a... Yeah, potentially. Bone wall to block, and then skelly spam to fear the enemies, and then something else involved in that as well. Yeah, I mean, that could work. I think it's going to be something like a bone wall, because that would block this. That'd be interesting. Man, they still, I can still take a lot of damage in Golem, apparently. That was good. Not sure how good it is, but I saw someone post a capture build using even old season 1 essences. I mean, old builds are definitely where to look at, guys, currently. And that's why I think some sort of bone wall build would be really interesting. I wonder how many of these we can stack up to and do good damage. But definitely old builds is where we should look at, guys. Currently is looking back to essences we haven't used for a while. They got the other side. Golem works great. Look at this. Golem works so good, guys. You can take loads of damage. You actually feel like you're doing something. You actually felt like I was succeeding in something. It was good. We got 3 medals. Yes. Anything I need to change though. I mean, I don't like this. Golem for the win, Fab. Golem for the win. Alex, thank you for the follow. I might take this. It stacks all right, I think, right? Yeah, nothing grayed out. Let's see how that feels. Okay, my reforges are fine. It might just mean that we go Golem for a while, guys, and figure out a new DPS build. I mean, we can't. How long have we had? How long we had dot builds? The dot builds, guys. Let me have a look. I'll tell you when I did the videos. Let's have a look when we did the videos. Okay. That was a tank build, so that was a fear build. Evening Weasel. Like, I think it's been since June last year. Yeah, we're going Golem for a little while tonight. We've tried. Golem still feels fine, dude. Golem will always feel fine, I think. Thank you very much. I think Golem will always feel fine. But I think we need a couple of weeks where I think it's going to be figuring out what the new DPS is. I definitely think it doesn't include Wraithform anymore. I think it's going to include like bone armor, bone wall, something along them lines. Who knows? It's definitely going to be bone wall of some sort, I expect, just for helping. Possibly with dark and maybe machine gun build. I mean, I've considered using that essence in something. Always going to need Wraith. You're going to need a version of Wraith, but I don't think it should be baseline, and I don't think it should be proximal fear, because that's just going to cause too many issues. Hey, Ben, do you play this on a PC with a controller? Nah, I play keyboard and mouse. Welcome in, James. A primary attack build? I mean... No worries, James. I mean, you could go a primary attack build of some sort. I could see that working out. I want to stack some demon damage. I want to stack some demon damage. Yeah, I don't like a primary build, though. I'd agree with you, Wiz, on primary build. I definitely can see some sort of Dark Curse build coming, Weasel, because it's going to be easier to convert from Dark Curse to, like, damage Dark Curse to then debuff Dark Curse, right? That's the area I'm thinking when it comes to a DPS build. Not the normal guys, no. No. Get the guys chasing me. Gets them off the idol. Just trying to stop the idol as much as I can now. I was playing a couple of games earlier with the stacking slow Dark Curse that ends with a fear. Man, I actually looked at Essence earlier. I looked at it and was like, will it? How did it feel, Weasel? I'm glad someone was like thinking similar to me. Because it would make so much sense to go with a Dark Curse build that we could then use as a debuff build when needed. Why am I not using my borrowed time? Because borrowed time will activate when it needs to activate. I could use it on cooldown, but it does auto activate as well. I'm not sure if it overwrites it, but it's definitely been working as normal as well. I'll test it in a second. But when I come out of this, we'll go into it and press it, because it should be a clickable buff as well. Good, cause I use the reduced movement speed. They pushed it until the end. Reduces movement speed and attack bonus build chest. That would, yeah, that would be solid synergy there. I mean, yeah, that lasts a few seconds, look. Okay, I see what you mean there, Nora. So yeah, I need to be using that every time I'm out. But if you get caught, you cool down, you're dead. Yes. Rip. Yeah, better to have it auto activate. I don't know what to use in my second main hand there.
Another tale to unravel.
So borrowed time now empowers your ally, significantly increasing damage dealt, but also increasing damage taken if it reduced to 0. So yeah, we're gonna change this. I don't like this. But the only thing it leaves me is to go back to bone spear, right? Just in case I'm out. Has the EU experienced any crashes since the update? Many of the US in the NA East are getting crashes and the ability to log into games, sadly. I've heard of that roaming wins. There is some talks about it going on online. I think a lot of people have put in reports about it as well on Battle.net forums. What about the caster build? Gave up on it? I think the caster build was dead even before it began, right? Welcome in if you're over on TikTok. We're just messing around with different builds tonight, guys. We have been trying Golem build, seeing what it's like on this new map. You like that version with the yeah. I mean, the other build still works, guys. Like the Fear Silence Mage build still works. It just mages to me feel like they're doing less. I don't know. I think a lot of people have reported the same. How do you guys feel? Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking, North Spirits. I think for our DPS build, yes, it does. The weakening shield does work with this build, yes. So North Spirits, the build that I'm kind of thinking is going to involve using definitely Dark Curse, definitely. But how that's going to pan out yet, I don't know. Because it ruins a lot of classes. Yeah, Barbs and Satyrs especially. Andre, I'll show my build after I finish this match for sure, dude. As a full support build, debuff, teleport, bone spirits, wraith, and bone armor. I mean, debuff has to be a part of it all now. Sten, how's it going? I definitely think debuff has to be a part of what we go. Due to the fact of Barbs and Satyrs at the moment. If Barb, Druid, Heavy Mages matches us, yeah, I would agree. Where's my team? Come on, team. You're probably the only Necro on your server constantly playing Debuff. I think it's definitely one that needs to be looked at. I'll have a look at that this week and see what I can come up with. But I think we need 2 versions of it. I think we need a Dark Curse build that is DPS as well as being a debuff. If we can get two different versions out of it, that'd be amazing. I think I'm gonna hate switching to Blood Knight. I mean, if Dark Curse is gonna be a thing kick, which it's looking like it could well be. Saved my own ass there. Holy. Hey, Aprax, how's it going? If you're going to try and make a DPS debuff build, set will be important. Well, I'm thinking something that works around being able to swap the spell out. If ever necessary. If you use that curse to frenzy more summons, it actually works. I mean, we're gonna have to push this side now because they've got that outside. Come on, guys, this side. We've got to push the other side. Let's go, let's go. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking something that's gonna be a build that you can swap out to be dispel, but then can be damage as well. That would be ideal, but it won't be perfect, but it'd be nice. Someone's in, yeah, the only reason they're useless is because they have health bars. Why is my team pushing the wrong side? Look at this. Medals, guys. That is what I'm talking about. And this is the same build I was using a long time ago. Like, no change. The build then, the build that I'm using here is Golem build. Let's save this in. And it's this here for people that want to see it. There it is. Old Dot is still the best, not gonna lie. I don't know. I think Old Dot is old news. And there's a reason for that. It's because of the way Wraithform now works. I think you'll find Old Dot, people are going to use it to start with because this other stuff isn't. But to me, Old Dot is, yeah, not where the meta is currently. Prax is always away, man. I think I still need one. Have I filled this yet? No, I've got one. I have to look at filling that in a little while as well. But I definitely think Debuff is the meta. Debuff has to be the meta currently. Oh, for sure, Vithu's is the issue. Vithu's is the main issue, guys. I will say that out straight away. Vithu's is the issue. Like, Vithu's change is the biggest change we've had in the game for a long time. Freak. What a last match that was. It's such a good last match, dude. The Golem build was holding on strong. So did they nerf the wall DPS? I mean, I think I think the DPS for a build that contains, are you talking about like that message get deleted? I think it did. If it comes back, we'll answer that then. So the reason, yeah, the reason the wall damage for the raid build got reduced was because Vithu's change, which affected all of your legendary gems. That is the reason. Yep, it was the Vithu's change that ruined wall, the raid build. Major nerf to that. Why is my team not fighting on the idol this side, guys? You're sitting at 560 million on the old raid build. I mean, yeah. Idolaters. What are they even doing, guys? People in the new BG play weird as fuck. They really do. How to farm green items. I'm new to the game. You gotta farm green items doing dungeons. I don't want to be this side because that huge dude is there now. Because we didn't kill the boss. And that is gonna hurt. Namari farm. Dads will teach you. Dads is like dungeon farm master. My team literally moves around as one. Like they can't split. Like look at them. It's like they're a hive. I like the idea of having them in the battleground, but I mean, I know what you mean. Definitely know what you mean. Nice. Rex, the trouble is, like, once they start moving around as a hive, you know, you can't do shit. We've only got to hold him for a minute though, so I mean it's possible. Like no one's killing this mage here though. Where is it? I'm not even in Golem currently. Like 5-year-olds playing soccer, just a swarm of children chasing the ball. Literally, feral, literally, dude. Look at them, like they're all one side again. COD lobby. Well, you might actually win though, guys. Like, what the... Whoa. Nice. All the medals again. Nice, GG. All the medals again. So yeah, I'm going to work on the Golem build, guys. And I'm going to look at this new Dark Curse sort of build we can think about. I know Weasel's a master when it comes to Dark Curse build. Welcome on in if you're just joining over on TikTok. Smash that like button on all of the platforms, guys. Much appreciated if you do. But we definitely need to find the next necromancer build, guys. Even if it is going back a couple of years to some of these older builds. Nice match. It definitely was a nice match. Although everyone was like chasing everyone around. Really annoying when that happens. Like follow a leader. It's like go left. No, go right. That Golem build looks like fun. It was before. Golem build's always been fun, dude. Wrecked. I mean, I would love to go back to the old Bone Tower stun build. Has anyone else been around that long that remembers the Bone Tower stun build? That was so much fun. That is like... That's like the first few seasons, right? It was so good. The old CC builds. Yeah, the old CC support builds. Necros are like the first few seasons. They were a lot of fun. The bone spike builds, April, yep. Keep them all focused on me. Nice. Yeah, there's so much immunity now. It would be a bit of an issue now. Can we get a cheeky cap? Testing to see if my picture changed. Your picture? Oh, I don't have it on see pictures on my multi-chat. I know what you mean now, Prax. Don't mind you. Did your picture change? That is a different picture, right? Yeah, they nerfed the knock-up, yep. Come on. Come on. Guys. Come on. Oh my god. That fear. Man, Cowboys. Cowboys are well OP currently. Pan, how's it going, welcome in? We need to get some of those essences, guys. We need to get a DPS. We need to stop the DPS from getting it. Oh, we got 2 kills. Dead. Come on. Man, I haven't played Golem in so long, though. This is a lot of fun. I must say. You saw your wife? But in this battleground. Oh my god. Agments can still be nasty. It can, yes. Oh, mages is just terrible at the moment. There's only one reason you take mages in this build, though. Heal up. Try to dot resolve in BGs. I mean, it's not worth it in my opinion using a dot resolver in BGs. You can give it a go and tell me your thoughts, though. But it's not optimum. Yeah, it's not definitely not optimal for sure. My team have not been pushing both sides, and this is the issue we've had this one. Couldn't we do Golem with boosted fear silence mages? No, not quite. It's possible, but not the way you'd expect, all right? But it is possible. But you need a weapon for your Golem build, right? But I want to see the but. What's the but? Yep, exactly what I thought, dude. The main hand. You could go silence. You just couldn't go fear. So you go silence mages, just not fear mages. Tyrone, welcome on in on Twitch, man. Discord. Can't even get the right bloody platform out. Welcome in on TikTok. Too many platforms running. Yeah, always want to see Weasel's butt. Show us your butt, Weasel. We would need to drop armor or borrowed. You would need to, yes. Well, I got so many things open. we got YouTube, we got Twitch, we've got TikTok, and I've got Discord open where people are messaging me as well. RS, welcome in. Someone messaged me earlier about sharing a build on Discord. Golem is too weak. Golem's been fine. I wouldn't rate it at, like, I wouldn't rate it the best tank, but I wouldn't write Golem off, guys. Golem still can take a lot of damage, and I've not even built this very well at all. Well, the trouble is, on this top screen above me here, I have my OBS, yeah? So I have, like, I can see what I'm running, I can see chat, I can see all my volumes and all of that stuff. And then I've got everything else over here. Yeah, Teddy Bear is always going to be stronger than this. It's not about power, it's about annoyance, agreed. And if you can stay alive long enough to keep the annoyance going, I mean, yeah, that's what it's all about. But I need to level some more gems up for this, yeah. But the trouble is, the Necro has not been messed up due to the fact that Wraithform was nerfed. It's to do with the fact that Vithu's was destroyed. I put the blame on Vithu's more than the Wraithform. The mages seem slower, but they were never a part of the patch notes to say that something's happened to them. So I would agree that there's something that seems like something's going on with the mages, but we cannot confirm that when it comes to official. But because of the Vithu's nerf, the 4-piece nerf, mages seem slower for that. But we never use Vithu's 4-piece. In some of the builds. And it definitely feels like a lot of the builds have been affected when it comes to even using 2-piece Vithu's. And that would lead me to believe that it's due to the fact that our uptime of our gems is different. They really need to fix the problem with Vithu's. Vithu's is to blame on that one, Feral. Yes. Like that Vithu's on the new raid build with Bone Wall and all of that was a massive hit. But yeah, the other thing that people are not considering is the Vithu's change didn't just affect, like, it affects everyone, right? But the way you've got to look at it as well is the 4-piece was a party buff whenever someone was buffed, and now no one gets that. So there's overall, there's a bigger nerf, right? And it's all because, like, everyone has used Vithu's 2-piece at least since day dot. And I mean, they want to change that. And I understand that. Change is always going to be difficult to understand, but I mean, long term, I think it's going to be a good thing. I think it's this short term period, it's going to be a bit weird. Golem that'd be great for Golem to have lifesteal. Man, this match, why isn't every match just like where I can run around and just roam? Which sucks because summons are part of us. Ridiculous to affect them, but what is what it is, yes. It's a double nerf to Necro, yeah, 100%. Nah, bro, there's a reason to fuck that up. Also, it's Blizzard. We're talking about they can't even do patch translations right, and we think they're playing. The trouble is, when it comes to things like Vithu's nerf, yeah? That is 100% part of NetEase. Can Golem go head to head against a Barb 1 versus 1? I mean, it can hold its ground. It won't necessarily kill the Barb, but it will hold its ground for sure. Z, welcome in. Just seeing your name come up. Look at the medals though, guys. I mean, and this is very weak for when it comes to Golem. This could be a lot more powerful, right? Like this Golem could be, this build could be buffed loads. I say buffed, it could be buffed by me loads, because look at the level of gems I'm using. Like I've got a 10 1-star here. In this one, rank 6. This is a 1-star. We're using an auxiliary in here, look. Barb will win it 100% of the time, agreed. Barb will kill me eventually, but I can still hold the ground. How is Golem for this season's meta? Golem is fine. By the way, gem dots are not affected by Wrath debuff. I know. I did a video. No worries, Phil. Take care. Good luck, man. Did a video on the dots. The issue is dots are negated by shields and healing. So
Another tale to one. At least you are not
but yeah, Z, the Golem build is fine, just like it was before. We've been playing it tonight. No problem at all. Maybe it's time to switch. You love Necro? Nah, it's just finding the next thing. So what I'm thinking, yeah, is I was saying earlier in here, I think we're going to be going like Weasel plays a debuff build. Weasel's played debuff for a long time, and debuff's going to be great against things like barbarians currently and against those cowboys, because you'll be able to get them from their horses. And it's good against a lot of other classes as well. But if we can utilize the build to be able to swap into a full DPS version of it as well, I mean, that would be cool. We've always wanted that. I don't think it's possible yet, but I'm sure we're going to look into it. Maybe we'll have a new debuff build coming out and possibly a new DPS build in a few weeks, but we'll have to wait and see how the meta evolves. The meta has changed when it comes to Necros. Definitely. We've all seen how Necros are struggling currently with the older builds, yeah? With the builds that are like dot builds, the fear stun builds. The fear stun builds, or the fear silence build is still fine, but it's not as good, right? I've definitely felt it. The YOLO build is definitely not working as well as it was. Okay, guys. We know what time it is. It is dungeon time. Anyone for dungeons? How long have we still got on the recruitment for this? 2 hours. Need to fill that one space. I mean, Grace with a dot build would be okay. Bout is not tonight. No, the schedule for it. That 2 hours just means 2 hours left of recruitment. I just need to recruit one more. I got people in the list I could just get in, but anyone else for dungeons? If you want in for dungeons, guys, no matter which platform you're on, let me know. You can add me. We'll get you in. Better hurry up about getting that last spot for bout. Yeah, 2 hours to go. Leaving at last minute. Let me reject all the current ones. Can we even do it now? Actually, I don't even know if you can. Has that ended? Because it won't let me invite. The trouble is we had one guy in earlier, yeah? We invited him in today, and then suddenly he was like, guys, I'm leaving. I'm going to my old server, bye, and just left. So we might only have 7. You have a full? Your Scooby-Doo gang is ready to rock? Nice. Well, we're gonna go, Fabio. No one else wants to join us, just us two. Anyone else want to join us, let us know. Team Pleb is ready. Just tell me, anyone that's on EU, is that my UI that's bugged? Can you still invite people to the teams? If we're using dot gems like Flow, Viper, Bile, do we... It's just an option too, Z, because it helps spread the dots. Void is really good at spreading. I should rephrase that. Void is very good at helping you spread the dots because of the lightning. There we go. Rephrased. Spreading. Nice, Prax. Oh, rip. Who's requesting? Who is this? We're accept. I have no idea who it was.
Soon all will burn, and I will revel in smoke.
What I'll try and do, guys, is I'll get a debuff build ready for tomorrow night's stream. Because we're gonna stream. We stream Mondays as well now, remember? So, second week of Monday streams. We'll try a debuff build tomorrow night. We'll get you in. I'll get you in now, dude. I just had a message. I was going to leave this and invite you in.
The things we shall accomplish together.
You keep getting the circle of death. Internet's been terrible in your area. Man.
Oh, the things we shall
Let's go. One spot left, guys, if anyone wants it. If you're just joining over on TikTok, welcome in. Much appreciated. Any likes? Any shares is always welcome as well. But we will figure it out, guys. We'll figure out the next Necro thing. It's just going to take... It'll just take a couple of weeks. The downside is we've got bouts coming, which is annoying, right? But the good thing is about bouts is it's balanced. So... we'll have to see. What build to go for bouts as a Necro? I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult choice. Definitely need to think about it before bouts tomorrow, so. I think a debuff build would be good in bouts, but I think some damage would be needed as well. No, that's exactly my thoughts. The debuff would be, it's not good for the map, right? Because you want to be able to do some damage. Maybe we'll just have to go with something we've been using originally, but Yeah, the CC silence build was really nice last bout, so I'll most probably end up using that. Dot build normalizes deadly. Yeah.
That raft is the only way forward, it seems.
Let's see if I can, while we're on this raft, I want to have a look at this. Can we not invite anymore? Nope. The time is gone. We're going with 7 people in our bout team. All PvP mode in this game have objective to guard. Do we better invest in defensive gems? I mean, in tank builds, in like a Golem build, for instance, yeah, you're best in getting some defensive gems. Like the 2 stars are really good for defensive. You hate the silence build doing a being a Teddy? You like to show bears your meteor, yeah. Super annoying. 7 people for our bouts because someone decided they were going to leave the server. Yeah, you got to get the bear hug in first, Prax, and then the meteor just, and then it's game over. Senor, welcome in. How's it going, man? We have a lot of people leaving our server. Yeah, there's a mix-up going, right? We'll see how it pans out over the next few days, Fabio. They merged some servers last patch. I didn't see any list of servers being merged, but... You want them to come to your server? Oh, I'll send them your way. I'm glad you're doing all good, Senor. We tried that. We tried the 10 fawn build, and on PC, dude, that 10 fawn build is very difficult to play due to the aiming issues. Much easier to aim on mobile or tablet. Yeah, it just doesn't aim properly. You can't, like, you've not got full control over it. Annoying anyway. Very annoying, but we played the Golem build for a while, and the Golem build was doing really well. So it goes to show that the Necros have still got their Golem build they can rely on, which is good. And we're going to look at doing a new kind of Dispel Dark Curse shenanigans build. We'll see. I think a Dark Curse like the Debuff build will do very well, like Weasel's been using. Because of the barbs and stuff, so it makes sense. They just get bored of dying and go Kalan. Send them all over to Dad's. Christoph, how's it going? Welcome in, dude. Yeah, I've been watching Legacy, man. This week's episode was really good. Well, we watched this week's episode. We watched it today because it comes out on Fridays, right? It's Thursday midnight. There you go. Yeah, we normally watch it on the Friday. Yeah, which makes sense. But this week's episode was very good. Anyone else watch? Does anyone else watch it? It's really good. If you're into like Godzilla and stuff, amazing movie, amazing show, really good. Oh man, yeah. I keep saying like every episode, it's like, where is he? Where is Godzilla? Come on, dude. Let us through. Thank you. I don't know how many episodes we're getting this season, though. I don't know how many there normally are for that. The only TV I watch is reruns of Doc Martin and Midsummer Murders. Man, I watch so much. I actually, guys, last week, I finished watching all of the Stargate stuff. I actually finished watching it all again. Ozark, man. Ozark is so good. Really liked Ozark. That is one bingeable show. And I make videos too, and where do you find the time? But that's why I only do like one or two videos a week at the most, man. And then I do these streams now. 4 streams and at least 1 video a week is how I want to just get into the motion of things now. It gives me time for everything else. I don't need a video every day. I just need 1 or 2 good videos per week. Whether that be a build video or another sort of guide or just a chat about something. Like, I don't know what this week's video will be about yet. We'll see. I got a few ideas on paper. Did we end up finding a better PvP build? Not at this moment. We're still working towards things, getting ideas together. But it will happen, Ben. It will happen. When we have an issue like this, and Necros haven't had it. Necros have not had this issue for a while, where they've felt a bit weak. But when we did have it, we overcame it. So we'll be all right. We'll be all right. The Golem build is really good still. So if you're stuck for anything, go Golem build. It does work great, and it doesn't need a lot of stats. I play Diablo, read manga, watch anime, TV series, work for you. It's possible. It really is possible, man, to do it, Christoph. Back to the old pillar spikes. I mean, we've talked about going old builds, and I think that is what could potentially happen. I don't think it would go back to pillar spikes. Oh, thank you very much. I don't think it would go back pillar spikes, but I think it could go down the road of like debuff build as well, because I think the debuff build is going to be very strong because of the way other classes are playing at the moment. Is that a build with Dark Curse? Yes.
I can smell the scent of blood from here.
95% of my BG score was made using the debuff. Yep. It's this really strong build. And I think we're going to utilize it again. And then whatever's changed on it, I'll just do an updated video for. We can do a refresh Golem video build as well. If Golem's going to be good for the rest of this season. Just so we can keep the meta up to date, what people can use going forward with how things are changed. But I want to level up that new 2-star. I want to level up the new 2-star. Because I think that's going to be very good for Golem. The chill one, yeah. How does it read? I most probably die just standing here, but how does it read? Taking damage grants you an aura piercing cold for 6 seconds, chilling nearby enemies, reducing their attack and movement speed. You cannot attack. Yeah, this one. I don't know how that would be for other support builds as well, Weasel. But it sounds interesting. DK767, how's it going? It's basically Frozen Heart without a shield. I mean, it is pretty much that, isn't it? You finally got a 2 out of 5 tomb the other day. Wonder if you need free set items for new 2-star. You shouldn't do, no, because it auto does it. Right, the way it reads. Let me just have a look at it on Diablo TV. Let me refresh Diablo TV. Legendary gems, 2-star Tundra Blight. So on here, it literally says, as a rank 10, taking damage grants you an aura of piercing cold for 6 seconds, chilling nearby enemies and reducing their attack and movement speed by 30%. Piercing cold also reduces enemy damage by 6%. Thank you very much for the popular. Welcome on in over on TikTok. I mean, that could be annoying as hell. Any thoughts on the 2-star progressive upgrade? I think it's a great idea that they put them in for the 1 and 2 stars. What about Weasel? What about the new 1-star? How's Barbs these days in BG? Good for the free to play. I mean, the new 1-star Taxman Pity. I mean, if you could fit that into a debuff build where you can get some crits, maybe. Your critical hits inflict grievous wounds on the enemies for 6 seconds, reducing the healing they receive by 60%. Are you currently on the new 5-star? Yeah, I've got a new 5-star going here. It's rank 5 as well now, guys. You tried it, it wasn't noticeable. Nice one. At least that confirms. What about the 2-star? Have you tried the 2-star at all? I might have to level the 2-star up just for feels. No worries, the new 5-star is worth it. Oh, you faced many druids testing it as well, yeah. And it still felt bad. You didn't try the 2-star. I might level that up. Try it this week on Golem. I think we'll go all out on Golem build because I don't need to do much with that really. And then we'll go all out on a debuff build. And see what else happens over the next few weeks. Here in Druid / Wolf are back in action. Yeah. It's just trying to figure stuff out. DK, it's just trying to figure stuff out, man. Like, what builds are going to be good for Necro now going forward? Necro got hit hard by that Vithu's. Vithu's nerf like slapped Necro big time. Like, I think the Wraith form change was a big change, don't get me wrong, but compared to Vithu, agreed, Weasel. A lot are happy that Necro's got a slap. I wouldn't disagree with them. I mean, if you've got one class that's being utilized more than the others, I mean, how do you fix that? You change something, right? I mean, that's the obvious thing to do. But I think the Vithu's change has hit considerably hard on a Necro. Vithu's happened. The Wraith form change hurt a little bit, but the Vithu's change hit the hardest. Jay's sneaking in there. Thank you very much for the heart, mate. Much appreciated, dude. How are you? I did see you as live earlier and didn't get a chance to get on and say hello, man. Hope you're doing good though, dude. By the time I did get a chance to then actually come on, you was already done. What greens are we farming for? Any that are better than I'm currently got. It was a short stream, didn't go well, quit out early. What happened, dude? You always know when it's not going to go down well. How do you mean? What didn't go down well though, dude? Like viewers or just tech issues? I always say, like, when it comes to viewers, man, like, consistency will always bring in the views. And I mean, what I tend to do and what I found hard every time I flare, yeah. I find, like, find something when it comes to your stream, like the look of your stream. Definitely settle on that. Because I mean, like, my look is how it is across all of it now, right? Everyone knows when they see a Lara stream. Just the wrong for me to use. 13-week streak now. And I mean, the one thing I try and do is not really try and have any quiet moments. Like, I always try and talk at all times. I remember when you live had only 10 people watching on YouTube, now 60 plus. Yeah, within like the recent weeks, it's been great, guys. Absolutely great. And I haven't changed anything. I've just really just carried on doing what I do. Come in, you know, we have some PvP, we have chats, we have a laugh. We do viewer dungeons. I mean, it does. Agreed. If you're not feeling it some nights, I mean, it can like go over for sure. But I like coming in and watching your streams, Chase. You're chill. You know, we have a chat on there. DH is going to be fun though. Have you gone DH now? Fabio. Yeah, dude. Joe is even more famous than me though, man. Rip. Joe is so famous. It's like me down here and Joe is... Yeah, and that means a lot, man. You and Indez are the best out there in terms of content on DI. I mean, I think me and Indez, when it comes to like the streaming that we do, we both talk a lot on stream and we engage with you lot, right? We engage very well with you lot. And I think that's great. Like everyone, all of my viewers that come in, we've got to know each other. You know, I'm very chilled. I mean, Indez is definitely, I suppose he's more lively than I am sometimes. But we all have moments, right? I don't very often get a chance to go in even into Indez's streams anymore. Joe is good. Joe is like super famous, man. I'll spend maybe a week as DH. I reckon it's good. Just need some... Yeah. Indez is a different flavor. Yeah, I like that. But you gotta have different flavors. Everyone is different, right? How many we got watching currently, though, guys? We got 53. 53 on the old YT. Nice. And we got 6 over on TikTok, which is nice. We got some over on Twitch as well, which is nice. We get people everywhere. Easy to transfer from Barb since D8 uses seeds now. Yeah. I like that. Give me your money. I want your money. Nah, don't, guys. I always said when I started creating that it was never going to be about trying to get people to donate. It's never about that. Like for me, it was always about chatting to people, helping people. Your best follower is your alt account. Good times. Man, the trouble is if you have an alt account, that's always going to be your best follower, right? The difference is Indez does it for a living, so he needs to be more lively, or not the perfect word to use, but gets more views and likes. I mean, the difference is, I think, as well, Fabio. Squeeze the teat. Wow, what a saying that is. I think the difference is if you're doing it for a living, then you're going to want to make sure that, you know, yeah, one, you're more lively. Two, you already need to bring that income in, right? And Indez has done it before. You know, with me, this is my first time. You know, I've never done content creation before until I did it for DI. Never streamed before I did it for DI. And I didn't know how my first venture was going to go. Definitely not something that I would normally do. Definitely out of my comfort zone. And could I see me doing it full time in the future? I would like to think so. But I'm not in a rush. I want it to be done in the correct way. Like, if it takes me 3 years to get to the point where I can do this as a more of an earner, where I can actually have a living from it, then fine. If it takes longer, then fine. But it won't be with DI. It will be on someone else I should expect in the future, right? Not everyone's going to click with everyone, Weasel, that's for sure. I can't complain, though. I love how unbothered you are, never stress. Yeah. I'm like that in real life, though. That's how I am all the time. I just like... I tend to not get stressed about things, although, like... stress and anxiety has always been a part of my life. And I think I spoke about that before, like with you guys. But to me, when I'm on stream, I don't feel that stress. Don't feel that anxiety. I'm just me. Can't complain though, my clips are doing well. 200 views, Jow has ended. I'm generally 400. Nice, Jays. Nice. I enjoy these streams due to you answering questions and actually getting involved with your viewership. A few content creators I've watched don't get involved with views. I said this the other day. I think I said this on stream the other day. I watch a lot of other streamers, especially on TikTok recently. And people will see me showing up in their streams. And there's just no one talking. Like, I can say hello and they don't respond. DBZ guy. Welcome in, dude. Long time no see, man. Thank you very much for the gifties. And congrats to anyone that got them. How you doing, man? But yeah, I've met many of your viewers in BG and we have a laugh. Yeah. It's good. It's good, Weasel. Like, I see people in all the time in game and they're always messaging me. Been in your streams, watched your videos. It's just good. Finally made one, bro. Work's been insane. Dude, I'm glad you're doing good though, man. Welcome in. It's been a while. Real life has to come first though, doesn't it, dude? Sadly. Hey, can you show us your build for dungeons? Only essences? I can show you, man. Yeah. There you go. I'll just go here, look. And if I go into dungeons, I say that. Get interrupted. We go dungeons here. And this is the dungeon build. Get a screenshot. Three, two, one. Not gonna name names, but I've seen that on stream. Doesn't pay attention to the chat at all. I get it. Hard to give it a chat, but at least you make the effort. I think I try and reply to at least 95% of the chats, right? It doesn't matter how many people I have in the chat. I always try and engage. And that's I didn't know if I'd be any good at that. Like you don't until you get past the anxiety of doing your first few streams, and then you just realize it is just talking to other people. You seem to be 98%. I think I do pretty well at it. You've had your daughter down this weekend? Man, that's understandable though, dude. Family first. .300 comments already, Jay. It's nice, man. Your interaction with the audience is what makes you stand out. You remember the robot, the robo voice? Lorif's robo voice.
Together we will do what must be done. Let us face the darkness as one.
Yes, you're very good, Lorif. That's what that's why we're here. I mean, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it.
The tower is just beyond the courtyard. I can smell the stench of blood from here.
No one wants to come and watch a silent bearded man. Can you imagine? Silent stream. I couldn't be silent. I think silent stream would be more awkward for me. It would be so bad. It does make it feel more personal for sure, yeah. I said it before and I'll say it again, keep the real voice. Yeah, I would never go back to the robot voice, man. I've got used to my own voice now. I've listened to so many videos, like, it doesn't even faze me anymore. Godlike, welcome in. How are my secondaries in this build? In this build, my secondaries are like this. Hey, Fabio. It tells me I've still got to resurrect you. Apparently you're dead, dude. It's just res you, man. Habbo was your favorite streamer? What do you think? Because he played all classes and fully understood how the game works, but now you're number one for DI content. Oh, but Necro for life, dude. I will, like, once Warlock's out, as soon as Warlock's out, we're going all in on Warlock for like probably a couple of months, right? And then we're gonna finish up the year by finishing all of the other classes, guys. That is the plan. You and your TTS on TikTok, dude. Yeah, we will all walk the Warlock line together. We will. Yeah, I'm currently saving everything, man. Like, and that's the reason I'm not going to class change now until Warlock's out. I don't want to be chasing items. I want to be able to get them day one. Warlock in D2 has been insanely amazing and made me fall in love. I did play it for a bit and then like patches and stuff come out for this and I haven't got back into it yet. Let's do 2 more. I personally could never be a streamer as I stutter way too much. I mean, you could still do it, dude. Okay, time to silence myself. I'm going to bed. See you on the flip side. Take it easy, Weasel. Have a good night, mate. But Prax, you could totally do it. Like some of the things I see on TikTok, dude. Anyone can do this. Plus you curse like a sailor. Oh wait, I was a sailor. Man, I'm trying to get the bad language kind of away when I'm on stream. But I allow one every now and again to slip out, right? Watch your stream because you interact to all of us and give proper answers to our questions. Yeah, I try to give honest opinions about everything when it comes to any question you guys ask. And if I don't have the answer, then I know someone out there in chat will, right? Viewers like unique people. Don't let a stutter put you off trying. We're all unique. Exactly, Jays. Exactly. It is the Monarch. Legacy Monarch. It's like Godzilla and all of that, dude. Really good. Need someone to binge. Swearing is a sign of intelligence. Yeah. They actually say that's right. No worries, Weasel. I always hear it like that, Prax. All of the time. I can't unhear it now. Like, every time someone says Godzilla, it's always Godzilla. Always, right? It has to be. It has to be. And it's just because of the movie. The way that guy says it in the movie is brilliant. Did everyone watch Godzilla -1 though? Godzilla -1 was amazing. Yeah, you used to watch all the black and white ones. Yeah, yeah. Godzilla's like been around for time, right? Like, when were the first ones out? The oldest Godzilla movie was released in Japan on November 3rd, 1954. Wow. 1954. It's just amazing, right? The imagination that people still kind of like redo it. You was very close. We started watching Transformer movies again. Like, the Transformer movie was on TV. And I was like, man, this is Transformers 1. And now I have to watch Transformers 2 and Transformers 3. Like, I can't help it. It's just something that happens. If I watch something that's got a series of something now, I have to carry on watching it. They should bring back that program, Dinosaurs. I love it when I was young. Has anyone watched the one on Netflix? The same with you, Nora. The Dinosaur series on Netflix has been on there recently. I haven't watched it yet, but it's the one that isn't it the one Spielberg did. I'll have to get around to watching it. Have you watched the original Transformers, the cartoon? I don't know what ones I've watched or not. I know I've seen all the movies and then the new animated thing that they brought out not so long ago. Spirit started putting them on, but they've been on Sky, right? The one from the early 90s was, yeah. You can't sit there long enough to watch a movie. Guys, we blasted them dungeons. Yo, monk. Cheers for the party, guys. Did we get anything good? Bad. Bad. No, we got a load of rubbish again, guys. You went DH, big mistake, lol. Why is it a big mistake? Why was that a big mistake? I used to watch one from the 90s when it came out on Friday nights. Always wait for the next week. Man, like, watching things throughout the 90s. I remember just, like, going to school and then coming home and it was like, man, I've got to watch DBZ. Had to watch DBZ. You turn 50 in a few weeks. I turned 40 in, like, a few months. But every time I got home from school, it was always like, gotta watch Dragon Ball. It was so good. And then it was like, what else was on it was like Cartoon Network, wasn't it? So it was like Ed, and Eddie and all of that. That was so good. Thank you very much for the follow. How's it going? Welcome on in. DH getting one shot in the dungeons and raids. To be 40 again, yeah. To be 40 again. 10 years, man. Oh, rest in peace, man. Rip. Chuck. Oh, man. I never watched the Walker Ranger. Never watched that. DVZ, man. I've watched it so many times. Are you looking forward to it this year? We got, like, new stuff coming, right? Like new super stuff was just remakes, right? And then we got some new, isn't it next year that they have the new series come out? And we could talk for days about shows and cartoons, guys. Especially when it's like Dragon Ball Dragon Ball, I've watched like so much of it. All of it. So good. You miss Saturday morning cartoons? Yeah. Growing up for cartoons was always good. Ed, and Eddie was great. I always remember that one. I'm trying to think what other ones there were. Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo was classic. You can't beat a bit of Johnny Bravo. You have a question? A good problem. I just got a 5 out of 5 Bloodsoaked Jade drop. Should I sell it or use it? Oh, I mean, Dexter's Lab. That was so good as well, right? What about Pinky in the Brain? Cow and Chicken. Cow and Chicken, yeah. I would say if you don't already have a 5 out of 5 Bloodsoaked Jade, it might well be worth using it. But do you already have a Bloodsoaked Jade? Cow and Chicken, yeah. Cow and Chicken, guys. Whatever. I remember this. I need to search it. Cow and Chicken. Oh my god. Cow and Chicken. Yes. This was so good. Oh my god. The nostalgia. Oh my god. Wasn't it Ren and Stimpy? Ren and Stimpy. Wow. Yes, it's ranked 5, and this would get me pretty close to taking it to rank 6. The trouble is, if you've already got an R5, what would be better to do? Yes, your current Bloodsoaked Jade is already 5 out of 5. You've now got one drop that is a sellable 5 out of 5. I would sell the 5 out of 5 once it's sold. Buy some 2 out of 5 star Bloodsoaked Jades, rank yours up to 6, and save the rest of Platinum to buy secondary stats. How close are you ranking it to 6? Thundercats, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Smurfs. Oh, there are so many good things, right? There was so many good cartoons throughout the 90s, guys. Like, what a time we all grew up in. Your current one is 4 out of 5. I would still sell it. I would still sell it. You need 3 copies. What's a 2 out of 5 Bloodsoaked Jade going for? What's a 5 out of 5 going for? How much is it going for on your server? 5 out of 5. I say sell it, reinvest. Agreed. If it's going for 400k, right, which is most probably going for more than that, right? 400k plus. And you sell it for 400k. And then you buy 3 of these. That's 150k. 500k, look. Sell it, reinvest. Sell it. 90s, in my opinion, was the best decade. Great music, no internet, no smartphones. Yep. The old Discmans. Discmans and mini discs. We had some great times growing up, didn't we? The 90s, growing up throughout the 90s was so good. The best, guys. Talking about gems. How's the new gem doing? 40k. I need to keep an eye out for cheap ones. Best times ever. Yeah, my treehouse framework is still in the same tree for 40 years ago. Holy shit. Growing up as a kid nowadays is like, it's so weird, right? Like if I say to you, we've had this conversation a few times, but if I say to you, all of you in here, in your mind, think about dial-up internet sound. Just think about that for a second. We can all hear it. You just have to think of it and you can still hear it. Kids don't have that now. Like you say dial-up internet and the noise it used to make, like kids won't remember that. The PC speakers you used to have next to your home computer. And when you got a phone call through to your mobile, yeah. Like they don't have that anymore. Like there's nothing like that anymore. But you say the word VHS. No one knows what a VHS is anymore. And soon that's going to be like that for DVDs. It just sold for 550k. Wow. Nice, dude. The telephone bill after being in the chat room. Yeah. Wow. This is how you finish up a stream. Talking about reminiscing. VCR, VHS. What? Rewind? There's so many things that kids don't grow up with now that we did. The last generation growing up, like the millennial generation is so good. The Atari, the Commodore 64, yeah. But even things like the SNES and like the Game Gear the early consoles, the Sega Saturns, the Dreamcasts, like they were all good. Spectrum, yeah, the Spectrum. I've got a Spectrum still here. Not that it's usable anymore. First Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, like there's so much. The Spectrum 82 Plus. I don't know what my Spectrum is. The Spectrum 82 Plus. I need to look now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to get mine out of my attic and have a look. Sticking on a cassette and pressing play to load a game. Yeah, I've still got all the cassettes as well. Mixtapes recorded from the radio. Bro, my 4-year-old daughter saw some of our old phones in a box and had no clue and came with keyboards. Yeah. It's like, what? Why is there keys on this phone? Mine can't do regular addition at 19-year-old. I mean, maths isn't my best subject, but, you know, I can do, you know, most things. It's just weird, isn't it? It's just weird when you start to think about that, guys. It really is. Reminiscent of the old growing up days. I actually bumped into an old friend of mine in town yesterday that I went to high school with. And she was going to one of our friends' 40th birthdays. And it was just like weird. She showed me a picture of like all of us hanging around from school. And it was just, I showed my partner. She'd never seen a picture of me in school like that. It was just weird seeing it. Really, really weird. The correct name is ZX Spectrum. +2 had a cassette and a floppy disk. Man, floppy disk. Pushing the boat out with that one. You didn't use an abacus, Enprax. No abacus. Floppy disk, the original save icon. Yep. An abacus. You know what an abacus is, right? You got not a clue what an abacus is. Oh, wow. Anyone else know what an abacus is? Like, these are abacuses. Do Battleground gems work on skill that stay on an area, like that mage purple skill? So Battleguard, the way that works, do I have that in here? Decreases all damage you take by 13.5% from enemies within 3 yards. It should do, yes. That should work on any enemies that's close to you. Thundercats, wow, Thundercats, that was a great show. ID, that's going back some time. Still in a small box as well. DBZ, you got to keep that like that. Battleground is great in PvP, yep. Ask anyone over the year 2000 to read a clock. Are you talking about like a proper clock or a digital clock? Because they can read a digital clock. They can definitely read a digital clock, right? I don't know about a proper clock with Roman symbols on it. Need more shows like the Venture Brothers. Not sure of the Venture Brothers. Not sure if I recognize that. Analog clocks my kids can't read. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit more difficult for kids to read an analog clock, right? But it's a good thing to teach them. Ask them to go to the shops. They need a map on their phone. Need directions. Because the enemy is far away, but that skill stays on us nearby. I mean, that should affect you. If the mages are close, that should affect you. Yeah, what is cash? Who uses cash? It's augmented reality glasses that they follow now, so they don't even need a phone to try. Oh yeah, Monk, for sure. Like fixing a puncher. Like kids don't know how to do that nowadays. You've got old TGC booster boxes and cases that are unopened. Man. That's insane. That's dedication to keeping things closed and sealed up. But guys, rewire a plug. Who here knows how to rewire a plug? They don't know the PlayStation 1. Oh man, the PlayStation 1 would start everything off, right? Who here knows how to rewire a plug? Wipeout on PS1. Oh, that was good. Wipeout was a blast. Wasn't it like, what was the pinball game on the PlayStation? Like, I'm sure I remember playing a pinball game. What was the pinball game on the PlayStation 1? Pinball Fantasies? Was it Fantasies? Pinball PS1. I'm looking. Was it this? Oh, I think it was, dude. Was it this? like
god awful. It's pre-rendered 3D and it works. It's much better clarity.
I won't turn the volume on because you guys will probably hear sound coming back from me as well, because I think I've got sound on somewhere. I don't know where. Probably on. I don't know where it's coming from. I could hear myself for a second then. Remember when we had to go to the library and just look anything up? What other things are on here? This game was amazing. Sorry, but you're a Crash Bandicoot guy, but that's still a thing, right? Crash is still like really good. What about Spyro? Spyro was a good game, guys. Spyro was an amazing game. Command and Conqueror, yeah, that's still good. But there was so many good games on early consoles, right? Age of Empires, yep.
The wall's quite a marvel, isn't it? So many stories. You've got.
I don't know what that game was, Jay. So I'm pretty sure I don't recognize that game now. Doom though, yeah, Doom. They still get Doom to play on really random things. I see that. I'm pretty sure, right? Doom played on a Doom was literally played on a pregnancy test. Like, yeah, I'm glad you see that as well, Jace. Literally played on a pregnancy test. Like, oh, 007 N64, like, oh my god. Roller Coaster Tycoon. So much good stuff, guys, that kids really don't know about, right? Medieval PS1 was the GOAT. I don't know if I remember that or not. Pac-Man for the win. You can't beat a bit of Pac-Man though, right? What about this, guys? Alex the Kid. Alex the Kid. Anyone remember that? Built in, mate. Built in. It's all about them built-in games. Alex the Kid was on, I think it was like the Master System. Sonic, I think Sonic could have been built into the Mega Drive. I know Alex the Kid was like Master System. Miracle World DX. I don't know if I know that. Yeah, they did 2 Master Systems as well.
The wall's quite a marvel. Thank you.
But guys, we're gonna have to leave it there. We can talk about these all night long. All night long. Lara Croft with the pyramids. Does anyone know what I mean by that? If you think about it, you will understand. I'm going to leave it on that note. Lara Croft with the pyramids. I'll just do this. Pyramids. They were the perfect pyramids, weren't they, guys? But guys, it's been a blast. We'll figure out the PvP stuff. We're gonna be live again tomorrow, where I'll get a build ready when it comes to Dark Curse. We'll do a bit of Golem build as well like tomorrow night, and we can continue on the conversation. But enjoy the rest of your night, your day, wherever you are, and peace out, guys.